Dragons are real, and they've been trying to tell us this whole time. Y'all motherfuckers gonna love this one.
An NPC caught on camera. Check this out.
What is she looking at?
What is she doing?
Dragons are real, and they've been trying to tell us this whole time. Y'all motherfuckers gonna love this one. At least that's what some people claim, and we may have even found actual proof in 2024. Even though in 1841, we already technically confirmed their existence, we just called them dinosaurs. As always, just a theory, but anyone with more than half a brain cell knows that. Common history tells us the most recent dinosaurs that roamed the earth went extinct around 65 million years ago. So why do we see them in countless ancient drawings and artifacts just a couple thousand years old? Way after they allegedly went extinct, but also before we started discovering their bones. We didn't even officially know what dinosaurs were until 1824, and they weren't even named dinosaurs until 1841. Before then, we had a different name for them: dragons. Nearly every culture of our past had their own version of a scaly, fire-breathing, flying lizard that brave warriors would face to protect their land. And we see these dino dragons in numerous Neolithic cave drawings around the world, painted into rock walls thousands of years old, well before we ever even knew they were a thing. Petroglyphs in Havasupai Canyon, Arizona, Natural Bridges, Utah, and even up around Lake Superior in Canada. And this is just the tip. I think you know where we're going. Over to Angkor Wat in Cambodia, we see more carvings of what looks like a stegosaurus. Carlisle Cathedral in England has etchings of animals unlike we've ever seen. Down in Australia, the Aborigines had this painting of a creature they hunted, and it don't look like anything I know. The Yuan Diao dragon figure from the Shang dynasty about 2000 BC, which looks almost exactly like a T-Rex. And I mean, ancient China is just filled to the brim with bronze statues thousands of years old that resemble our extinct lizard pals. Here's a Mesopotamian jasper cylinder seal from the Uruk period about 3500 BC, and if that ain't a long neck, then I don't know what to tell you. Mind you, these are all several hundred, if not thousands of years old, and they're all over the ancient world. Like, are those humans riding dinosaurs in a 16th century painting? And who can forget about the Acambaro figurines, a collection of 30,000 minifigures uncovered in Mexico of dinosaurs and humans riding them. Initial dating analyses estimated them to be about 4,500 years old, but follow-up stated they were made in the 1930s. So they can quickly dismiss them as a hoax, debunked and move on, but evidence kept on coming. The Ica stones, a collection of more than 15,000 engraved stones which depict... what's that look like to you? Discovered in Peru, said to be over 1,000 years old, and again later claimed a hoax by the one who found them, some say out of force to avoid imprisonment. Is it possible that humans had contact, or at the very least knowledge of dinosaurs in ancient times? Absolutely not, unless they're not as old as we think they are. In 2003, a researcher, Dr. Mary Schweitzer, found a T-Rex femur that was so big they had to snap it in half for transport, something they usually don't do. They do that, take it back to the lab, and inside the bone they find preserved red blood cells. They couldn't believe it. Red blood cells don't last very long, and soft tissue was thought to deteriorate even under the best of conditions within 1 million years. Never mind over 68 million years, even inside of a bone. They concluded it must be a new preservation method they were previously unaware of, which could be the case, calm the fuck down. But since then, they started cracking open more dinosaur bones, finding veins and even soft organic tissue that was stretchy and had an odor, which led some to believe that it could be possible that maybe some dinosaurs were around much more recently than we thought. Before we knew what dinosaurs were, there was a different type of giant reptile that was found in many oral traditions and stories: dragons. Around the same time period in China, South America, Africa, Rome, Aboriginal Australia, we get legends and images of humans fighting off giant scaly winged creatures that flew and breathed fire. All the way up until medieval times, tales of dragons all around the world. So did everyone just coincidentally come up with the exact same mythical creature, or did they actually see it? And the ancient Chinese especially had a huge obsession with dragons as well. Just have a look at the Chinese zodiac. Have you ever thought, why does it have 11 real animals and then they randomly decided to throw in just one mythical creature, the dragon? Having 12 real animals makes more sense to me. Turns out they might have been onto something, because we may have just found the fossil of one in the heart of China. So the potential reason dragon bones might be so rare is because dragons could fly, just like birds. Birds have extremely light, low-density bones that don't fossilize very easily, and it's very likely that dragons would have had the same. Until recently, this was announced: discovered fossilized remains of a 5-meter-long reptile in southern China. Officially called Dinocephalosaurus orientalis, it has been dubbed the Chinese dragon fossil, and is unlike any dinosaur fossil we've ever found. Although it's said to be 240 million years old, that's also exactly what they said about the dinosaurs. Did humans coexist with dinosaurs, and were dragons just a rare species of dinosaur that we hunted into extinction for the safety of our future?
During a storm in China, a driver recorded something strange in the sky. It disappears behind the building, and then huge flames appear from somewhere. You can see something fly away from the left side of the building. The event was captured from multiple angles. Follow for more stories that make you shiver.
Now here is a video with irrefutable proof of demons at work. Now watch closely. Performing such a feat defies gravity, something scientifically and physically impossible. Here is where it gets really interesting. Look closely. You notice that black shadow or demon behind him? Again, performing this is totally impossible without the help of an entity. Did you see it? The demon has been behind, assisting him all the while. Climbing up invisible steps? Just how did he do this? Can you make out that translucent pair of black hands catching him? So, how did this little boy pull off all of these impressive stunts? Is he dabbling with black arts and demons? The ending is really interesting as the demon finally shows itself. So, is this demons at work? As always, you decide.
Oh, look at him sleeping. He's like a little angel that killed 50 million people. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
So since 2009, thousands of people began noticing that they remember the world differently from what it really is. This is nowadays coined as the Mandela effect, and thousands of people have been noticing strange things, such as this particular scene in the movie Dazed and Confused from 1993, where there is an extra continent next to Australia. I don't remember this extra continent. Could this actually be part of the Mandela effect, and are we possibly living in a parallel universe? In this next video posted by Evolving with Steph, she had a very interesting experience with video evidence. Check this out.
The craziest thing happened to me yesterday. So I woke up in the morning feeling different, but I couldn't really pinpoint why, right? And then I went to the supermarket to go get some eggs. And when I went to go get the egg, in the spot where they normally have been this whole time that I've been living in this area for the last couple of years, they weren't there.
She begins by explaining how she woke up one certain day, went to the supermarket, and everything was in a different place. And at first, I thought that maybe the supermarket just changed the layout, which is possible. But then this happens. Check this out.
Whoa, did I just happen to shift into another parallel version of my reality, and this one just has a slightly different layout than the supermarket that I'm used to? Like, that's crazy. Anyway, that was just a thought, right? So I keep going about my day, and then I go to the park, and as I'm walking back home from the park, right, I get to this corner where there's usually this little like corner store, convenience store, and when I get there, guess what I see? The store was closed. It looked abandoned because I didn't see a store sign and apparently had been broken into or something. So then I took that as my sign that, like, no, I have clearly shifted into another parallel reality and I need to talk about it.
So this is where things get really strange. The convenience store next to her house was closed, abandoned, and broken into. But the previous day it was open and functioning. So what is going on here? But then She explains this. Check this out.
Get home and I start getting ready for bed, right? And then I do what I normally do when I go to bed, which is listen to a subliminal or some kind of like healing frequency or hypnosis track or something like that. So I go through my history to see the previous videos I had listened to from the night before. I forgot I had listened to this the night before, and I actually had woken up in the middle of the night and I put it back on and I listened to it. And then in the morning when I woke up, I listened to it again. So could this be the reason why I felt different in the morning when I woke up and why my reality was just like noticeably different to me?
Steph explains that these strange events began happening after she started listening to meditation songs before going to sleep. More precisely, reality shifting sleep meditation. She is now confused and doesn't know if this has anything to do with these reality shifts that she noticed.
I think that hypnosis audio track or whatever it is helped me to shift into a parallel reality. And I know that there are going to be naysayers and they're just going to be like, oh, you know, you're just reading too much into this or whatever. I don't care. Think what you want, believe what you want, you're entitled.
And what about yourself? Have you noticed any reality shift lately? And why are so many people noticing these bizarre changes as if we're living in a parallel universe? Is it the real deal or is there something else going on?
You guys need to take a look at this strange phenomena. What's happening here? Let me know.
What the hell is that? Did you see that shit?
It's going around.
What would cause this to happen?
What the fuck is that?
Bueno, aquí podemos observar en el cielo de Medellín hoy lunes 20 ¿qué? 27 de junio, un objeto estático tiene más de media hora allí, sin moverse.
Is this CGI or just a crazy UFO incident?
A man named Justin is a teacher that runs a TikTok account where he posts random videos of anything that catches his interest. Well, in a recent series of videos, his TikToks took an interesting turn. In a video Justin posted, showing himself installing LED reverse lights on his car, someone commented asking, how do they look at night? Which led Justin to make a video in response. But little did he know what he would end up catching on camera.
These are the stock reverse lights.
Literally can't see anything.
And these are the ones I just installed. Look how friggin' bright that is.
A pale white arm can be seen wrapped around a tree that slowly pulled back out of view. Justin did not notice this arm at the time and had no idea what he caught until his TikTok comments pointed it out.
What's going on here? I'm freaking out. You guys need to see this. Strange phenomenon caught on camera. What's happening to this guy? Let me know down below, you guys. Here's the video slowed down. Take a close look at this. What do you think's happening here? This is one of the better UFO sightings I've ever seen. Take a look.
Esa luna tan hermosa.
Mire, si eso no es un extraterrestre,
Son,
es una máquina del gobierno.
Son sondas, sondeando señales e identificando patrones en el comportamiento de la Tierra, quién sabe. Unas ondas bien inteligentes como de su...
Unas ondas bien inteligentes como de su...
drones.
Yo creo que sí.
Located in southwest Florida is the Mayaca River State Park. Built in the 1930s, these old cabins are an interesting sight to see. Well, for a woman named Alicia Galvin, she saw a lot more than she expected when visiting this park. Accompanied by her boyfriend, the couple explored the area before finding their way to the cabins. Her boyfriend began recording a video of her inside, but he ended up catching something chilling.
This place is so cool, isn't it? What the somebody in there with you?
As Alicia stood in the cabin, a ghostly figure can be seen in the background. This pale figure quickly moved from right to left, immediately catching her boyfriend's attention. They both immediately looked inside the cabin, only to find no one. On the boardwalk at night, a girl named Jalen began recording after a ride in the closed amusement park mysteriously began moving on its own.
Okay, but the boardwalk closed like half an hour ago. Where the okay, I'm really bad at this. No one's on there. Is there? Wait. Okay, I totally saw someone in the camera, but I didn't see them. Can we go?
As the ride went down, a chilling figure can be seen in the seat before suddenly vanishing. This unsettling figure clearly had a head and shoulders, and Jalen saw it with her own eyes. So who or what was going for a joyride?
Several people in the United States are posting videos of these mysterious objects, whatever they are, in the sky during the eclipse on April 8th. I'm going to show you guys a few videos.
Look, there's something flying through the air. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Yo, what the fuck?
As you can see, what looks like a shadow figure, maybe a humanoid shadow figure crossing the sky in Texas. And then you have this picture taken by a Reddit user with 4 different objects or whatever these things are crossing the sky during the eclipse.
Mira.
This was in Buffalo, New York.
Mira, yo lo estoy grabando.
So we got Buffalo, New York, we got Texas, and I believe Mexico, and these people are seeing the same thing. Whatever this thing is, it does not look like a UFO. It looks like something with an unnatural movement of some sort, maybe a jinn. What the heck is going on here?
While a man was away on vacation, something unsettling was caught on his security camera. A chilling figure emerged in the hallway, revealing one glowing eye as it stared at the camera. The owner of the house claims that no one was home at the time, so who or what could this be?
There we go. Where'd it go?
In September 2020, a family was chilling at their backyard when all of a sudden they captured what looks like a giant humanoid creature with wings in San Antonio, Texas. This is the video. Check this out.
Where'd it go? Yeah.
Where is it?
What the fuck is that? Huh?
What? Does it show good on there?
Yeah.
Can I see?
Looks almost like an angel.
You zoomed in?
Yeah, it's all the way in.
Can I see?
Get the fuck. Here, look. Come look at it.
I can't see it.
At this precise moment, the family is able to capture what looks like a giant winged creature flying in the sky. What's really weird is that its wings seem to be reflecting off of the sunlight. In other words, the wings seem to be shining. What's even stranger is that its movements seem to be organic. In other words, this is not a drone or anything like that. So, what is this?
I was recording video, but then it disappeared.
Where'd it go? What?
Hurry.
In the past 20 years, several people started noticing strange patterns and phenomena that are being coined as a glitch in the Matrix, and right now, I'm going to show you guys some of the best glitches caught on camera this week. Starting with the Dash Man on TikTok, a profile who is focused on recording hiking trips and beautiful scenery, that kind of stuff. In this particular video, he records an anomaly on a lake. As you can see, it seems that something is bending the fog and the lake, and he clearly captures it on camera. He states that he has never seen anything like this in his 33 years of living next to this particular lake. Whatever's going on here, it seems that no one knows how to explain this. Some suggest that this could be a cloaked UFO, or maybe even a portal to another dimension, or military testing of some sort. In this next video, fish started pouring from the sky, literally.
Tava nublado. Oh, mano. É a sombra? Que isso? Ué, o sol tá ali. Mas não tem sombra ligando a nada, velho. O sol tá ali.
Now just picture this, you're at a beach, enjoying your time with your friends, and all of a sudden you notice what looks like a shadow on the ground, but there's nothing casting that shadow. Creepy, right?
É da casa, será? Não, não tem nada ligando. Não tem nada ligando nos pés. Será que não?
In this next video, a person freezes and stays like that for quite a few minutes.
No, literally.
Wait.
What the fuck is
Babe,
going
stop
on?
cussing. Wait, she's not moving at all.
That's what I'm saying. What is going on here?
Some people are theorizing that this could actually be an NPC caught on camera. Check this out.
What is she looking at?
What is she doing?
That's actually really concerning.
Very creepy. I don't know what's going on here. You know, I've seen a lot of TikToks with like glitches in the Matrix, but this got to be top dog for me.
A few moments later.
Look, is no one seeing this? What is going on? Look, even
that's
looking.
crazy.
No, she's looking. Look. Oh. What?
What?